Hey everybody, welcome to EdCamp EduMatch. We are so happy to have you here for the second year. So welcome back, and for everyone who's joining us for the first time, welcome. So we're just going to go across and introduce ourselves. So let's start from my left all the way down. So we'll start with Amanda first. So Amanda, if you could please introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Amanda Rogers. I'm a third grade teacher in Texas.
All right, sweet. And next we have Renee.
Hi, everybody. I'm Renee Henderson, and I'm an instructional technology specialist in Maryland. Welcome.
All right. And next we have Shelly.
Hello everyone, I'm Shelly Stout and I'm a teacher for 6th grade in Texas. Welcome.
Great. And next we have Tammy.
Hi, I'm Tammy. I'm a computer science teacher for grades 6 through 12 in North Florida. Super happy to be here today.
All right, great, and welcome everyone. My name is Sarah Thomas. I'm a regional technology coordinator up in the great state of Maryland. And all right, and I see that it should show in the Unhangouts window in just a second. So if there's a lag, then just bear with it for a quick second. I think it popped over on my end. So just a thumbs up in the chat or a yes in the chat if you're able to see the video. Please just type in the word yes if you're able to see it. But welcome everyone to EduMatch. Again, my name is Sarah Thomas, and I'm the founder of EduMatch, and we are so happy to have you here. So as you can probably tell, we are doing this from a hotel. The three of us are on location, so we are doing this from a hotel. But you know, the great thing about technology is that it connects us wherever we are, whatever we're doing. So let me see. So it's saying playback has been disabled. Huh, interesting. Okay, so I see Alexander typed yes. Okay, on YouTube, yes. So go to the YouTube if it's not working. So if somebody would be so nice to type that in the chat so that everyone else can see, then that would be awesome. All right, so before we begin, we want to definitely give a huge shout out to some new friends of ours. So wanted to give a shout out to TES. Check them out. You might know them as the company that houses BlendSpace and Wikispaces. So they just launched the BlendSpace app on iOS, which is something that I've been using in my classroom for a while. So great platform. Definitely wanted to give them a shout out, as well as the Global Minded Conference, which is going on in Denver in June. So definitely check that out. A lot of great things going on. All right. So what we're going to do right now is that we are just going to give you an overview of the day. So I'm going to ask everyone all of the organizers, how many ed camps have y'all been to approximately, would you say?
I have no idea. I lost count. I would say probably between 15 and 20.
Whew, that's a lot. All right, cool. What about, Tammy, I see you're unmuted. What about you?
Well, I was at the EdCamp Summit last week. Yes, last week. And we had to count up. And so I lost track at 21. This makes 22.
Oh, my goodness. All right. What about Renee? What about you?
Yeah, I'm close behind Tammy. I think I'm about at 20. I have a partner in crime. Her name is Carmela, and we go as a team to ed camps all over. So one of our favorite ones is EdCamp Magic. Right, Tammy?
All right, great. And what about you, Shelly?
Not as many as they have, probably about 10. I'm excited.
That is a really good number. So as you see, we all love ed camps here. All of us organizers love ed camps, and hopefully, yep, I'm rocking my ed camp Brantford shirt.
Yeah.
Yep, so is Tammy. So we definitely love ed camps. We get so much out of it, and we're hoping that today the same is for you. So pretty much what we're going to do in a couple minutes is just open up this event. So I'm actually going to do this right now. I'm going to click on Open Sessions, and you will see in the Unhangouts window that on the left-hand side there are breakout rooms, so you can feel free to propose a session just by clicking on the box that says propose a session. And as you do that, then on this end we will be approving rooms and letting people go at it and jump in there and just, jump in whatever session kind of floats their boat. So for those of you who've never been to an EdCamp, let me see, can anyone on panel kind of explain how an EdCamp flows?
Well, I guess I can. An EdCamp flows by the need of the participants. So if there is a session that you like, jump in. If it doesn't suit your needs, we have the rule of 2 feet, and I guess here in this it would be the rule of 2 clicks. So just, if it's not your session, just jump out, jump into another session, get the learning that you need for the day. That's the important part, that the learning is up to the participant. And there's no judgment. If the session doesn't work, it doesn't work, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine.
Absolutely. So if you want to leave a session at any time, that is totally fine. Like Tammy said, law of 2 clicks. Even if you have like 2 sessions going on at the same time and you want to be in both, then it's perfectly fine to stay for part of one and then go into the other as stay for part of it and then go into the other. So one thing about this platform is that unfortunately it does not record like a Hangout on Air would. So what you'll have to do is just if you happen to have a screen recording software and it's okay with everyone in your room, then you can just go ahead and record your screen. For that, you probably would have to take out headphones so that it will record. But you could use things such as Screencastify, which is an extension. You can use QuickTime if you're on a Mac. That will do a screen recording for you. And there's a bunch of things you can do. But if you record it, then we're going to ask if you put it on YouTube and hashtag it EduMatch, you'll be able to see on our challenges page that you can win some really cool TechSmith swag. So if you record a session and then just post it on YouTube, then you can just go to our challenges and drop the link. So speaking of challenges, going to drop the link right now at tiny HTTP, I'm going in the chat window, tinyurl.com/edcamp edumatch. I'm sorry, EduMatch Challenges 16.
So while she's doing that, I want to actually remind our participants that if you propose a session, we need you to host the session. We need you to be the facilitator if you propose a session. Because if you propose it and then you don't show up, nobody else will be able to have that conversation either.
Absolutely, that is the truth. So you'll see on the Unhangout screen that we've dropped the link for the challenges. So one of the challenges is to record your session and then post it on YouTube, and then you just drop the URL. And then once you do that, then we'll be doing raffles at the end. We'll be doing our grand prize raffles tomorrow during the tweet and talk. So definitely keep posted. Check that out to see who wins big. But we're about to get started in just a second. So right now we have opened up where you can propose sessions. So we have 2 on the board right now, and then you can just kind of join the sessions as you see them. So we cannot wait to see you. So any other closing thoughts from any of the organizers that you want to share? All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's do it. First session starts at 10:10. It's going to wrap up at 10:40. So go ahead, start proposing your rooms and joining them. Bye, everybody. See y'all soon.